It's always time for deals. Hey everyone, and welcome back to another under $5 eShop deals video, where each and every week we pick out some of the best games currently on sale on the Nintendo Switch eShop, all the while staying under a budget of only $5. And since last week, we've had one of the biggest sales yet hit the Nintendo Switch eShop with some amazing games at low prices. As you're watching the video, don't forget to leave your comment down below to be automatically entered in the $10 eShop giveaway. I'll be announcing another winner about halfway through the video. And while you're at it, if you're looking at picking up an eShop card for yourself, well, we have our affiliate site mapleshop.gg, where you can pick up official Xbox and Nintendo gift cards and help out the channel a little bit at the same time. Now lastly, I'll also be linking down below last week's eShop deals videos, because it was a special one and it also had some amazing games at an under $5 price point. So if you want to make sure you're not missing out on any great deals, you can check it out after you're done here. So now let's jump straight into our deals, and just remember, if you are liking the video, hit that like button. Now, our first great deal for today is going to be on a series that is on sale, and that is The Walking Dead, that has the complete first, second season, and a new frontier, all at 75% off, $3.74, running till April 27th. Now, these games are part of the Telltale series. If you've never played one of these games before, they are basically halfway between a visual novel and a traditional game. You could almost compare it to a choose-your-own-adventure series. Now, at different moments, you will have direct control of the characters. Others, you'll just be basically making a selection on what actions they need to take with a very limited time frame. Now, personally, I used to never really be into the visual novel style of gameplay. However, the Telltale series is pretty much solely responsible for bridging the gap and finally bringing me into that style of gameplay. I started with Batman, and when I jumped into The Walking Dead, I immediately fell in love. Now, these games are definitely more about the storytelling than the actual gameplay. There are a few slowdowns here and there in the middle of the action, but you know what? You hardly even notice once you really get into that storyline. And since none of these games really depend on split-second reactions, well, you know what? Most likely you won't even notice half the time. So if you enjoyed The Walking Dead the series, and you want a different perspective told from the universe from the comic books, well, this can be an amazing pickup, and at $3.74, these are amazing deals. Now, the next great game for today is going to be a series favorite, however, at a brand new low, and that is Narita Boy, now at 80% off, $4.99, and this one will actually be running all the way till May 7th. Now, this game is a 2D action Metroidvania, and in it, you'll be playing as an individual sucked into the digital realm that's off on a quest to save the world. Now, this game has some amazing visuals that are very heavy on the neons, obviously inspired by classic movies such as Tron. It also has a killer soundtrack that fits in perfectly with the visual style. But I think what really takes center stage here is the amazing and fluid gameplay, offering a really decent challenge, yet never really going too far over the top. And really has some amazing boss fights that will keep you asking for more. So if you're looking for a retro-styled adventure with amazing flair at this brand new low price of $4.99, this game is another amazing pickup for this week. Now, our next great game for today is going to be Ape Out, that is back to its lowest ever price of 75% off, $3.74, and this one will be running till April 27th. Now, this time around, we're looking at a top-down action game, and it's really hard to get any more straightforward action than this game. You're basically playing as an ape that has to escape the compound it's being held in by any means necessary. You're going to be dashing straight into your opponents, pounding them, throwing them around, even using them as human shields. At other moments, you'll even be ripping doors off the hinges, once again using as a shield, and then throwing it at your enemies. And the best part of all this is the music actually follows along with the action, with a drum beat that really follows your actions, going faster and faster as you thrash about. And you know what? This game's title actually fits in perfectly with its description. What you have to do here is basically ape out. And you know what? If you ever need to make up your mind for yourself, well, there's even a free downloadable demo on the Nintendo Switch eShop. But trust me, this is another great pickup for this week. Now, our next entry for today's list is going to be Lupinus, that is at a brand new low of 20% off, $3.99, and once again will be running till April 27th. Now, this game is a 3D platformer with an overall collectathon style of gameplay. And it's also a game that I actually played on stream. I'll be linking that down below if you want to check it out. But what's really great about this game is how it really delivers on being a truly retro-inspired 32-bit era platformer. Or if you told me that this game originally released on the first PlayStation, you know what, I would totally believe you. The action is simple, straightforward, yet amazingly fun. And you can take the easy route by making your way straight to the exit, or really challenge yourself and try to collect all the optional items. And although the graphics are definitely not the cleanest on the eShop, you know what? They have a really awesome charm to them. And you can quickly tell that they were definitely an artistic choice and not just a shortcut. And when you're done with all that, there's even another level of replayability, trying to finish the stages as quickly as possible and get those all so challenging S ranks. Now this game is another really amazing pickup for this week, but once again, if my word isn't enough, this one yet again has a free downloadable demo available on the Nintendo Switch eShop. Now it's time to take a quick break and announce today's winner of the $10 eShop gift card. And our winner for today is going to be D4950, who said, "Love the sale videos." Well, thank you so much, D4950. I'm really glad you're enjoying the videos, and I hope you keep watching. So now all you need to do to claim your $10 eShop gift card is reach out to me in my pinned comment down below. Now, if we jump straight back into our deals, I've got another great one lined up for you, and that is Exit the Gungeon. That is back to 50% off, $4.99, and once again will be running till April 27th. Now, this game is ultimately a 2D action roguelite with bullet hell elements. And originally, when a sequel was announced to Enter the Gungeon, a lot of people were expecting the same type of gameplay as we got in that first game. However, what was rather delivered is a spin-off that has its own type of original flair. Now, in this game, you are trying to basically exit the Gungeon, riding these amazingly fast-paced elevators, fighting off wave after wave of enemies with bullet hell style gameplay. The good news here is that as long as you're not touching the ground, you are actually invincible. But on the other side of things, to be able to fire a weapon, well, guess what? Yeah, you've got to be touching the ground, making this game the perfect example of a risk and reward style of gameplay system. Do you take a hit for that extra damage, or do you keep jumping around hoping for a better opening? This entry also fits in better with a pick up and play style of gameplay, where you can play just a quick few runs here and there. The gameplay is fast and frantic, decently challenging, and oh, very rewarding. And you know what? Although personally I still have a soft spot for the first entry, at 50% off, this one is definitely worth a pickup. Now, our next game for today is actually going to be my first pick of the week, and that is 9 Monkeys of Xiaolin. That is at a brand new lowest ever price of 80% off, $3.99, yet again running till April 27th. Now, this game is a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up. And yet again, it's another game that I've actually played on stream. And once again, I'll be linking it down below in case you want to take a look. Now in this game, you're basically playing as the Chinese fisherman Wei Cheng, who wants to avenge the death of his family and friends, and to do so, gets trained by the Xiaolin monks. Now, although this might not be the best beat 'em up on the Nintendo Switch, I had a ton of fun playing through the game, especially due to its original playstyle, which in my opinion really embodies the martial arts style of combat, where basically tactics are more important than fast button mashing, and where learning what move each individual enemy is actually weak to is the most important part of the gameplay. Not only that, but you can also personalize your combat style, focusing on those types of techniques that you enjoy the most. Now personally, I already thought that this game was pretty decent value at its full price of $20, so today at only $3.99, it is an amazing pickup. And yet again, on the way out, if you need any more convincing for yourself, well guess what? This one also has a free downloadable demo. Now our next game and second pick of the week is going to be a brand new entry to the series, and that is Downwell. That is 33% off, $2, and once again running till April 27th. Now this game is yet again a 2D action roguelite, and it's crazy to think in a genre that has so many entries that I fell in love with yet another game. Now there are other vertical roguelites out there, but mostly you are scaling a tower. This is the first time that you have to descend, and to do so you're going to be equipped with a very peculiar item, a pair of gun boots, which basically fire straight down below you, and at the same time also slows your descent, being part of the platforming. Now don't be fooled by the simplistic art style, it actually works perfectly in this game. And one of the persistent upgrades that you're actually working to unlock is different chroma schemes 4D visuals. But not only that, you'll also be unlocking new playstyles for the character, which each have their own upsides and downsides. And I think what got me the most about this game is how perfectly it's suited for a pick up and play game style, especially if you only have short bursts to play. Now at $3, this game was already amazing value. At $2 like today, this game is yet again a total steal. Now our next entry for today is going to be Real To Kojiro, that is now 75% off, $4.99, and this one will actually be running all the way till May 8th. Now this game is an arcade-style 2D action platformer, and it's yet again another game that I actually very recently played on stream. As usual, I'll be linking it down below. Now in this game, you are playing as the famous sword fighter Miyamoto Musashi, who has to fight his way through feudal Japan to basically save the country from an evil spirit that is one of his ancient enemies. Now fair warning here, the gameplay can be extremely challenging, and you're most likely going to have to try each stage multiple times before you actually finish them. However, as in most arcade-style games, when you do put in that dedication and finally make your way through the game, it is oh so rewarding. I do also want to mention that if you check a few reviews online, they will mention that at first the game had quite a few frame rate issues and also glitches in the gameplay. Now the good news is that although the game still doesn't run perfectly, it is now in an extremely playable state. And for any of you looking for an old school feeling challenge for this week, well, this one is going to be an excellent pickup. Now once again, we've got an extra long sizzle reel jam-packed with great games. Make sure you check it out. So we're now at the end of another eShop deals video, and I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what games you're picking up in the comments down below. At the same time, I really want to thank my channel supporters. Their monthly support is just so appreciated, and if ever you want to join them, the join button is down below, just below the video. And don't forget, on the way out, if you did like the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and click on that notification bell so you know when all my future content comes out. And as usual, I hope I'll see you in my next video.